everyone. I thought I would do a video just using some of the makeup, and I thought I'd do it today because I look particularly bad because I'm not very well. I've got lots of red nose, patches under my eyes, not been sleeping great, so looking pretty rubbish. So I thought, well, it might cheer me up a bit if I put some makeup on, and it also might be, you know, just a good opportunity to show you some of the products. So I'm gonna put my hair out my face. As you can see, it is unwashed. I'm just gonna use this headband, which was one of the Christmas ones, but you can still get them, like £3.50. Oh, I'm having camera issues already. That's not a good start, is it? So this is really soft. I like this one. Let's put it there to get my hair out of the way. Right, so I think probably first thing to start off with would be concealer. So I got this concealer brush in this collection. Again, one of the Christmas collections, but it is still in the outlet, and you can get it for £21. I think it was £30 originally. So we've got the concealer brush, which is that one. I'm slipping again. I'm having tripod issues, sorry. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed I won't have to do that again. And we have the Dawn Powder brush and the Duo Fibres foundation brush. So I'll get them out as I need them. I've also got, which I bought separately, the eyeshadow brush, which is a double-ended one. So I think what I'm going to do first is obviously concealer, as I said before. Right, apologies, I'm going to have to keep lifting you up because you're slipping. So I'm going to use the Matte Clay Full Coverage Concealer in 010. I don't know if you can see that there. So it's like a creamy sort of solid type of one rather than a one that you get in a tube. So just, this is how I do it. I'm by no means a beautician or a makeup artist, so I have no idea if this is right, but this is what works for me. So first things first, let's get these covered. Okay, this is hard to do in the phone because obviously I'm used to looking in the mirror, but I am sat next to my mirror, which is over here. So if I look over there, that's why. I like this brush, is really soft, but it's also got a firmness to it. So it goes on quite well, and it's quite specific to where you want it to be. That's eyes done. I'm going to get this spot here. Now the spot, I can't blame that on not feeling very well, because that also went out yesterday in York, and it's probably alcohol and maybe eating food that I shouldn't be eating. It's been quite a lot of that lately, so I need to get a bit healthier, I think, in time for spring. So I think, I mean, personally, I think my eyes look a lot better already. Obviously, you know what, I might put some on the lids. I am going to do eyeshadow as well, but they're looking particularly dark today, so I'll, yeah, do a bit there. It's much better already, isn't it? I don't know what that's off. I think this is of lack of sleep. I did turn all of the filters off this camera, and I'm using a ring light behind, so that's why it's very bright. You can see every little mark on my face. Right, so I got matched with the foundation. Now I did have, I'll show you my little, I used this little box for my Body Shop makeup. Now this was a gift set. I think you might remember it. I showed you it at Christmas, and it was full of mango and shea gifts, but I quite like the case, so I've taken them out and I just keep my makeup inside. Look. So I've got all sorts in there. So I originally thought that I would be suiting the medium 1N in the Fresh Nude foundation, and I found that was a little too dark, so I went for the light 2C. Again, I found a little too dark for this time of year, because I tend to like a bit of a lighter foundation in the winter, and I'll definitely use that one in the summer anyway. So I got help and I got matched. So now I understand the matching process a little bit more. Hopefully I'll be able to help you as well. So this is the light 2N. So obviously those of you that know me know I'm quite pale, but I do have, as you can see, a lot of freckles and things, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes you just want them covered up a little bit. So the Fresh Nude foundation is quite a light coverage initially, and you can build up layers. So if you wanted it thicker, you would just put another layer on top. And with this foundation brush that I'm going to use, the Duo Fibers one, this gives quite a light coverage as well. There is another brush you can get if you like it a bit thicker, which the bristles are shorter. So I don't actually have that one. I quite like this one for now. Just need a bit of light coverage. I'm just in the house anyway. So this is the Duo Fibers one. I have used it once before, so you can probably tell. But yeah, nice and soft bristles. Quite thick, dense, quite a lot on there. So I'm going to apply the Fresh Nude. Now, as you know, it comes with this little applicator. So if I was doing any testers or anything on you, I would put the spatula onto another spatula and then use the brush on that. But because this is my foundation, I'm just going to put it on my face. I'm just going to use this just to dab. I think everybody does this sort of differently. Everyone likes bits in different place. But I just want to show you how it goes on with this brush. So blend it in. So I'm just using very light, short strokes. That's better already, isn't it? I'll go. I have to try not to get it in my eyes because I get makeup in my eyes, I always water, and then I can't put my eye makeup on properly. I think I might put it too much on, you know. Probably needed a bit less. So I'm just blending this in. Again, as you can tell, I'm no makeup artist. I don't do contour and things like that. Because the new Fresh Nude foundation comes in 40 shades, a lot of the shades are darker because obviously it's to suit all skin tones. So some people have actually been buying darker ones and using it for contouring. So you would obviously put your darker sort of here. I think we'll put it here. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm no beautician. I just do what works for me. And right, so I'm putting a little bit over the top of my eyes. They're particularly bad today. But now the nose is going to stay red because it's just so sore from tissues. Right, I'm putting it on my neck, but actually it's totally fine. So this is why I found the other one. The other ones weren't quite the right shade for me because I could actually see it. There was a line under here. Whereas this one, I feel, is just a perfect match for the colour that my skin is at the moment. If I was going outside, I would be putting my SPF on first. As it happens this morning, after I wash my face, I put on the Vitamin E Cream Cleanser and the Oils of Life Eye Gel. And I think that's it. So yeah, if I was going outside, I'd be putting my Essence lotion on as well first. Right. So, I think that looks better already, doesn't it? As I said, there's no filter on or anything. Now, if I wanted it thicker, all I would do is just do that again, do another layer. So I recommend putting it on quite thinly and doing it that way, and then you're getting it how you want it really, because it is a buildable one. I think that'll do for now. So see, I'm just going for like a natural look really. Okay. So I don't actually have the Body Shop eyeliner yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this other one on quickly and not show you which one it is. I only just tend to put a tiny bit on anyway. So I do get quite runny eyes. so I don't like to put too much makeup on. You'll have to excuse my sniffling as well. Just heard myself there, it's really not attractive. Okay, right, so I think I'm going to do eyeshadow next. Now, sometimes if I was going out and I was going to have a heavier, like darker eyeshadow, I would actually do my eyeshadow first, because if any drops down here, then it's easy to wipe off and you're not taking all your makeup off again. But I'm just going to use light ones today anyway. So I'm going to use the double-ended eyeshadow brush. I like to still keep things in the packaging. I know it's not very practical though. They're just so, like, such lovely boxes. Right, so this is this one. It looks like this. So we've got this thicker end, really soft, and then we have the denser angled end. So you could actually use that for eyebrows as well. I'll probably not bother with my eyebrows today, to be honest. Give them a little tidy up. I don't tend to do much with them anyway. Okay. So I'm going to go, I've got two eyeshadow palettes, but this is On Your Naturals and Paint in Colour. So I absolutely love these eyeshadows, and as soon as I got these, it was good because it meant I could throw all of my other little eyeshadows away that I'd had probably for far too long as well, because you're only supposed to keep them for so long. This one says they're okay for 12 months after you open them. It just depends on your usage and how much you use them. If you want to clean them afterwards as well, a good tip is to get a bit of sellotape and just put the sellotape over the top to pull them off, because sometimes over time eyeshadows can get like a little film over the top. It also helps to clean the palette as well, so if I was going to a party or anything and using the ones that I would use there, that's a good way to use them, to clean them off in between different people using them and different brushes dipping in and things, just to keep it hygienic. So I think I'm going to go for, I've got the bit of concealer on there, but I'm going to go for like this light one just for all over coverage. So I'm going to use the big end. Right, go. Oh, I feel better already on this one. See, it's worked. Sometimes you just need to pamper yourself a little bit. Oh, see, if I had the Body Shop eyeliner on, it probably wouldn't have smudged there. You can mix and match though, obviously you don't have to use everything Body Shop. See the little crease there? So I could put the concealer there. Okay, so I'm putting this all over just to give me a better base colour, because I've got tired red eyes. Okay, now, which colour should I have on the top? I don't know. I might go for a bit of sparkle, you know. I love the sparkly ones in here. I'm gonna go for, I think I'm gonna go for this one. Right, I'm gonna use the same brush, so it's just me. Right, I'm dabbing it on, just like this. If there's any excess on, just tap it away. Okay, I'm gonna, this is how I do mine. So see, there's no right or wrong way really. This one. Now I tend to, if I'm putting a few colours on, I would tend to put the darker colours on the outside and lighter colours on the inside. Just think it frames your eye a little bit better. What I'm going to do is, just to have a bit more definition, I'm going to use the angled end in the darker brown, this one at the end. So I'm just lightly brushing it because I don't want too much on. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to pop that into the corners there and under here. There we go. This is really hard. Looking in the phone instead of in the mirror. Okay. Right, and I think I'm going to go for another lighter glittery colour in the corners. Why not? There we go. Quite often I'll just use my fingers to blend things in. So as well as the eyeshadows in the palette, I also like these. I'm obviously not going to put this on top, but the eye colour sticks, they're really good as well. Basically, like it's just like a big crayon. And this is Cypress Bronze. So quite like when I use these, I just sort of tend to draw like this bit, and then I would smudge it in with my finger along the eye socket. And they have a handy sharpening tool at the bottom too. Just a little secret, not many people know that. Okay, so what next? Got eyes. I need mascara and toner. Right. I'm going to use the Lash Sport. As I say, not very well. Watery eyes. This is a waterproof one. Tend to be good when I am hay fevery or have a cold. I like to use these ones. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to do this in the phone. Let's see. Hopefully I won't smudge it because I'm not looking properly. Excuse the faces. We all do it. No one can put mascara on without pulling a funny face. Okay, obviously this would be going on a lot better if I could see in the mirror. Right. Should have took a before and after picture, shouldn't I? Do you think you can remember how horrendous I looked at the beginning? Hopefully. Okay, like that. I'm going to use this. There we go. I have very blonde eyelashes, so you can hardly see them at the bottom. That'll do. So again, this is buildable, so if I want to do them a bit thicker, just put a bit more on top. Also, probably could have curled them beforehand as well, if it was taking a bit more time. So that's the Lash Sport. And as I say, it doesn't irritate me, and I do have quite sensitive eyes. So there's that one, and then I think I might finish with a bit of bronzer. I'm going to use the powder brush for bronzer because why not? Don't have any powder to put on. I'm just going to give it a go. So, ooh, this is a big one. Lovely. They're all bamboo, the brushes. Really nice and soft. Lovely. I haven't found yet that hair's come out. Obviously, they will eventually. But being okay for me so far, the ones I've had. So bronzer, I'm going to use this one, which is the Bronze Shimmer Waves. One of my faves. It's a bit bad now. Needs a clean. So I also tend to use this for eyeshadows as well. Especially if I'm going away or something and I don't want to take the big palettes with me. I'll just tend to use like this one, light one. And maybe I think I use this one quite a bit as well, the second one down. But today I'm just going to use it as bronzer, and I'm just going to literally swirl it around that. Right, here we go. Give me a bit colour in my cheeks. Well needed colour. There we go. Again, the Shimmer Waves palette comes in a few different colours as well. Oh, you know what? Should have had my lipstick ready, shouldn't I? Lips are a bit dry, actually. Right, that'll do, won't it? Okay, because I think if I was going to go out and I did want to try and contour a little bit more, I tend to use like the darker colours around here and a bit under the chin as well. Let's do that now. Then if you use a thinner brush, you could put, if you put light here, let's use my finger, a bit here, and the lighter bits here. Here. I don't know why, it's just what I do. Okay. So, let's have a quick rummage. See if I can find my lipstick. Got a feeling it's actually downstairs. Oh, no, it's here. Right. So, this is the Berlin Oleander colour crush lipstick. He's really cute. It's a bit worn. Did say the Body Shop on. It's worn off. And this is a pinky one. I tend to go for pinks. It looks really bright on the phone. It's not actually that bright in real life. As I said, my lips are a little bit dry, but I'll just pop it on anyway. I really should use the lip scrub first, but right, we'll go for it. It's quite moisturising, this one actually. Doesn't feel too bad. My dehydrated lips. Might have been a bit much, to be honest, but a bit much for sitting in the house in your tracksuit. There we go. There are lip brushes as well, but I don't tend to use a lip brush. I tend to just prefer to put it on myself. You can also get the lip liners. I don't tend to use a lip liner either. I think I'm just not that into makeup really, don't really know much about that sort of thing, but I like to experiment anyway. So hopefully you'll agree I look a little bit better than I did before. So I just wanted to show you some of the products anyway. So I used the Fashion Nude foundation. I used all 4 of these brushes, which 3 of them you can get in the set, remember. So the ones that come in the set are the foundation brush, the big powder brush, and the concealer brush, which is brilliant. I love that concealer brush. Let's put a bit more on that spot. There we go. Never happy, are we? Oh dear. I mean, it's going to take quite a lot to get rid of those eye bags, to be honest. And then I used the palettes. I've also used the concealer, the Shimmer Waves palette, and the lipstick, which I've lost, mascara, don't know where I've put the lipstick. I've also got the eyeliner as well. I'm not going to put that on. Oh, you know what, as well, I should have put on, so I forgot to put my Instablur primer on, and yeah, should have put this eyeliner on. I really love this one. So I used to get the Rimmel or the Collection 2000. You probably know what I mean if you use this kind of eyeliner, but this, not just saying it, I actually prefer to those ones. It just seems a bit firmer. It's a bit like drawing it on with a felt tip pen. It does go on really nice, but I tend to prefer to put it on before mascara. So I'm not going to put it on in case I get mascara smudged all over my face. And this is a makeup setting spray, so I'll just pop a little bit of that on now. It scares me a little bit, spraying my face, so I'll probably jump, but it does actually work. Like, it keeps the makeup on for longer. So I'll just show you what I do. I don't know if it's right or not, but this is what I do. I'll be watching that back and then I'll probably burst out laughing, because I bet I might more. I normally am with the face mists, but yeah, when it dries, it just literally sets your makeup. You can also use that a bit of spray or any of the face sprays actually onto your eyeshadow brush before you dip it into the eyeshadow palette, and it just makes it wetter, so it makes it a little bit thicker and can make your eyeshadow stay on a little bit longer as well. But yeah, so just wanted to show you some of the things. Really like, mainly it was the foundation I wanted to show you, because the difference, and I've only got a little bit on, like you can still see my freckles, so I don't feel like I'm caked in makeup. But if I wanted to be caked in makeup, I would just put a little bit more on, because I think sometimes we do, don't we? So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got this far, 25 minutes, it's got to be some kind of record. Wish me luck in trying to upload this. And if you've got any questions about the foundations or about any of the makeup or anything, or you want to have a little look at mine, a little practice, I'll clean them all up, clean the brushes, and then you can have a go. Just give me a shout, obviously. And if you wanted to book a makeup party, I could bring everything I've got. What else have I got? I've got a few primers. We could maybe do like skincare, makeup, or whatever you like. Again, just give us a shout. Okay, thank you. Bye.